Welcome back to the Unanimous Decision Podcast. I am your host, DPalm. Follow me on Blue Sky, Instagram, all the socials at DPalm66. Follow the show at UDPod. Follow the entire MTR network at, you guessed it, the MTR network. You found us. Don't you dare lose us. Subscribe on iTunes. Subscribe on Spotify. Subscribe everywhere you get your podcasts for free $99, including YouTube. That's right, YouTube. Dragging this podcast into the future, one episode at a time, brought to you by the good folks at the MTR Network. Make sure you check out all the offerings there. I was on this week's Insanity Check podcast. For those of you who don't know, first of all, weird. Second of all, the Insanity Check podcast is our flagship show. Been around for over 1,500 episodes, and every time I go on, something seems to go wrong in the world. Everything's going wrong in the world, so we thought it was safe for me to go on. We had a great time. Check out me and Chris, Insanity Check podcast, wherever you get your podcasts for free $99. Follow this podcast on YouTube at UDPod66, and make sure you check out DanielPalmerMortgages.com, because if you can afford your rent, you can afford a mortgage. It's my job to help you qualify, but you're not here to talk about qualifying. You're not even here to talk about Insanity Check. Here you talk sports. You're here because it's Friday. Here because Felder's here, and because he's the only guest in the history of the show who will say, I'm coming on the show, and then tell me the topics he wants to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, Micheal Felder.
I was trying to be nice.
You sent me a rundown. Like you're a producer. I love it. No. For the record, we're talking about everything you want to talk about. It's just I just thought it was very funny. Like, here we go, and I got a topics list. I was like, I love it. This is great. How's it going, man?
Those are things. It's listen, man. It's the morning time. I didn't get second sleep. For people that don't know, second sleep is when I wake up every day, 6:15, 6:30, and I take my kid to school.
Because you're a good dad.
I'm not a good dad. I'm just a dad.
Okay.
And then I come home. I have a little bit of time with my wife where we talk about the day. And she asks my wife every day asks me, what was she like when you dropped her off? And I was like, who gives a shit? She's going to school.
I ask that every day with Susan.
Do you really?
Because she does drop off and I hand pick up. So she goes from drop off to office. I'm usually either working from home or going to the office. And it's that little interstitial after he's dropped off. I'm like, I catch up with her and say, how was your day? What you got planned going on? And I say, well, how was our little man at drop off? Because he can go from, especially a toddler, like clingy or whatever, like what's his attitude? The cutest thing in the world. Yesterday, he said, as he's dropping him off, because he was a little fussy in the morning. And I was like, how was he at drop off? She said, he looked her in the eyes as they parked in the parking lot and said, I'm going to be nice today, mommy. I'm going to be sweet to all my friends. And it's great, but it makes you wonder, what is he thinking most days going in? Like, I'm going to be really mean to these kids. But yeah, maybe that's extra. Maybe I shouldn't be asking.
No, I just this kid loves school. Our school, DPalm, our school is 8 minutes away.
Okay.
The school first bell when you can get to school is at 7:15.
Okay.
When would you leave?
What time does school start?
The school opens at 7:15.
But I'm not pulling doors. You're pulling doors. It's a whole different kind of scheduling thing.
No, I'm saying the school open. You can go into school at 7:15. If you get to school before 7:15, you're just standing around.
I don't know why the opening day, why the time the school opens is important to me at all.
Okay, so here's the thing. She wants to leave at 6:57. Now add 8 minutes to that, and what time do we have?
Get your calculator. 7:05. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. So if we get to school at 7:05, what are we doing?
Chilling.
No, she gets out. I go park the car because I got to pull doors. I go park the car. She's still just outside of the front of the school.
Okay.
For 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm like, no, we got time. Let's just wait. Wait till.
I also know you that if you're late for pulling doors, you're going to feel some kind of way that someone who made you late. So I think you've traumatized your daughter into being early. I think that's what's happened.
No, that's not a me thing. That's her mom thing. I get there and I kind of, I pussyfoot in the, sorry, pardon the language, but I pussyfoot around in the lobby or in the front office.
Yeah.
If I get out there at 7:17, 7:20, what's the difference? these people have jobs, and this is part of their job. This is not my job. I don't get paid to do what I do. I'm just better at it than all of them. That's a reality.
I don't see the problem with the extra 10 minutes. I don't see what's the issue.
I don't want to stand.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do with those 10 minutes? What are you going to accomplish in those 10 minutes? Nothing.
I don't know. Maybe take a dump.
No one's stopping you from doing that.
Yeah, well, everyone's stopping me.
If you said, "Hey, I got to take a dump," they would wait. They wouldn't be like, "No, Dad, you can't take a dump."
My body is stopping me because I know that she's right outside.
So now it's not external factors. Now it's your own brain. And again,
she's right outside the door. She's right outside the door.
Brother,
she's right outside the door, playing on the piano. She's right outside the door. She's playing piano.
I've been in your house. You got more than one bathroom in that motherfucker, man. Go to a different bathroom.
Yeah, the other bathroom is up by my wife. She's gonna be up there. I like my bathroom, and I like it alone.
All self-inflicted wounds. I'm on the side of Micheal Felder, realizing that you have the power to change all of this. That's what
I don't have any. I have no power. Literally, I was laughing about this the other day. I'm glad you give me my little space at the top.
Always, my friend.
But so, a couple things. One, I like being alone when I have to do a BM.
Okay.
But the times for BMs are very specific. I can't just do it at any time. And so I like to relax, but now I know that at 6:52, my daughter is going to come downstairs, and so I'm done. Just get dressed and be ready to go. And then we can watch the weather. That's how I've remedied this problem. We watch the weather until 7:01, weather on the one, Spectrum. There we go. We watch the weather, and then we go to school, not go to the bathroom. We go to school.
Thank you.
And then I have work. Like I have grocery store. I go to school, pull doors, drop off. Oh my gosh. We'll get to this next part. And then drop off, go to Harris Teeter, plan dinner, do all that, come back, do work. This is part of work, doing work.
Right.
And what I've realized is there is no like I don't like going to the bathroom in the afternoon. I don't like it.
Can I just tell you something like honest, like friend to friend? I love talking to you every Friday because no matter how like I'm like or something's wrong with me, I'm nowhere near as weird as you. And like you make me feel normal every week, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing okay. I could be crazier.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. My wife has called me a psycho multiple times.
Not like a dangerous psycho, not like a bad psycho, but just like
no.
Yeah.
Like someone that has like super proclivities, like but
peculiarities. But I appreciate.
Okay, not proclivities. What's proclivities?
I don't know.
I think I'm right.
Proclivities probably fits here. I'm probably being an asshole. That's probably my fault.
Proclivities, meaning natural habitual tendencies or strong inclinations toward a specific behavior, often implying a predisposition towards something negative, controversial, or objectionable. That's 100% what.
But these aren't your proclivities. Like proclivities are like flat Earth. Like this isn't negative. You're just a weirdo.
Right, but I'm saying, like, for everyone else in my life, they are proclivities.
They've become negative factors for everyone else in my life.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Michael will not do this, can't do this, won't do that. So here's the thing. I realize, so how many people live in my house? You know that.
3.
You know how many people live in my house? How many?
Yeah, 3.
I would say that I am the 5th ranking member in my household.
Oh, that's just being a husband and father. I live in a household of 3 people. I would say if I'm 5, I'm doing great.
No. Maybe I'm 6 then.
Hold on. I'd say I'm a solid 5 actually because the dog's ahead of me.
Dog's ahead of you. Yeah, so I'm 6 with no animals.
I'm 5 with the dog.
Kid, wife, pool, swim,
Okay.
deer.
I think I go kid, wife, yard, dog, me. I'm 5. Yeah, I think I'm a solid 5.
Yeah, I'm a solid 6, and that's fine. It's cool. The good thing is that teacher appreciate. Oh, I'm 7 because of all the like school stuff. So
I'll fall as he gets more invested in school. I'll fall down the list. I have accepted that.
I'm 7. I will say this though: this Mexican Coke. The good thing about my wife not drinking soft drinks,
it's all yours, baby.
It's all
yours.
Wait,
is Savannah a Coke person? Does she like soft drinks?
She does not.
Dog. I need to train my kid to hate things that I love so that I can have them for myself.
And it's not even that. It's like my wife's never had like soda ever.
Okay.
This isn't a joke. Like I'm being serious. Like I think she tried soda one time and then was like, I don't like this.
She married you. I imagine she's had a mixed drink or two in her time.
With no soda.
She's never had like a Jack and Coke?
No.
What?
I'm not joking.
I know you're not. I'm not saying you're joking.
The closest that she's come to soda is like a ginger beer for a Moscow Mule.
Okay, that's not how I live. That's not my ministry.
That's not how I live either, man. I love soda. I just have to stop. I just have to not drink it because it's good.
Yeah, it's too good.
I grew up in Cheerwine.
Yeah.
Sundrop. Shout out
Sir,
to
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, brought to you by Coca-Cola Enterprises. I live in a city built by Coke, man.
I'm from North Carolina. We invented Pepsi.
Which is a blight upon your state and the world.
It's terrible. It tastes like medicine. But we had it. Bro, let me tell you something. When we did summers in Fayetteville with me and my cousins, my grandma would go to the Winn-Dixie and she would get 2 racks of, and I was telling my daughter this, and my wife, her mom was listening. She was like, "That's insane." We would go to my grandma would go to Winn-Dixie. She would get 2 cases of orange, 2 cases of strawberry, 1 case of grape, 1 case of cola, and 1 case of whatever it was that was the Mountain Dew Mellow Yellow knockoff
or whatever. Yeah.
All of it was Czech.
Ooh.
And Czech cola, the Czech soda, and we're allowed to have 1 a day. And I was telling Savannah, I said, listen, baby girl, we used to get 1 cup a day, 1 red Solo cup a day. And my grandma would write our name on it. And she's like, if you lose the cup, the drink is up. You're done. It's over. And she's like, so what did you do? Because we didn't have water bottles.
Right.
So you had to like get water from the fridge, water from the sink, water from the hose.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say this is the coolest thing, but when your grandpa is blind,
you ain't shit.
If you are if you're quiet enough, you can get bonus soda. And we had bonus soda for days.
How? So you got Mexican Coke. We talked about before the show how expensive it is now because of obviously tariffs and gas costs. How much is gas local? Don't go to the Costco price. Don't go to the Kroger price. You're driving down the road right now. You're in Charlotte. You look outside the window. You're at the BP, and it says what number up there?
$4.19.
Why didn't you want to say that?
$4.19.
Why didn't you want to tell me that?
Because I go to South Carolina to get gas.
Well, how much is it there?
It's $4.09.
Let me explain something to people who are listening who may not understand this on a global level, and I promise we're going to get to sports. There are certain pipelines that run through this country.
Yeah.
Your proximity to the pipeline will directly affect how much your gas costs.
Mm-hmm.
California's not near a pipeline. Their gas is $7-8 right now.
It's also
now, hold up, man. Come on now.
Go ahead. You cook.
Their produce is low because they grow all this shit.
Yes.
In Atlanta, we are off of the Southeastern pipeline. My gas has not cracked $3.98.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
and South Carolina's right there.
South Carolina, as you get closer to Georgia, the price gets cheaper.
Yes.
Just because transportation and the refinement of that gas is cheaper to do when you're closer to the pipeline. I just want to explain that to people. People are like, I hear about gas, and there's a reason why it's worse in certain places. I know that people don't sometimes understand that, so they don't believe some of the things you're hearing. I'm explaining to you right now, when you see average gas costs in this country, that's factoring in how much differentiation there is between locales. What were you about to say about gas prices and other things in South Carolina?
South Carolina also doesn't have a gas tax.
That too. They're trying to suspend it in Georgia, and I think it's a bad idea. But
yeah, do you want to have roads that are good or not?
Do you want to be able to get to the gas station?
Like, you can literally, like, if you like I mentioned my grandpa was blind, but like, you can tell if you had your eyes closed and you cross the border from North Carolina to South Carolina, you'd be like, oh man, what is this? Why everything feel like cobblestones?
Oh shit.
And, that's a real thing. But I also, like, I paid the last time I got gas, it was $4.09, but I used my fuel points.
Exactly.
And I'm boom.
That's why I asked the specific way I did, because I know you. I know how you finagle these points. I'm like, let me just cut to the quick and say, how do we do it with this, and that?
We're down to 37. We were down to 369.
See, and I was like, I drove. I don't live near Costco, which is one of my biggest. I hate that I don't. I live near a Sam's Club, and I'm thinking about joining because their gas is like $3.81 the other day.
Well, I got a code for you. I'll send it to you.
We'll talk later. That's actually a really good point. But yeah, man, let's talk about some sports. Let's get into it. I want to talk about basketball first. We're gonna get to the football stuff because I do want to talk about your team going to Ireland. Felder, yeah. You and I played football in college, and I'm sure when you play ball, you play pickup basketball in the offseason.
First of all, maybe the most hilarious thing ever
is letting football players play basketball.
We played in Woolen.
Okay.
And watching these club basketball or just pickup basketball folks, oh man, play against football. Like, I'm not tall. We've met in person. I'm not tall.
Yeah.
I'm bigger than them.
that's always the thing, is that, like, when the football players in their season, they come to the intramurals, we ruin things for everyone because we're bigger, faster, stronger. We're athletes. And
these dudes,
when you have a different type of athlete on the court with a non-athlete or someone who's lesser athletically gifted, there could be a large discrepancy in how the behavior occurs. I'm saying all that to say this. Wemby catching Nas Reed in the throat. If he was a normal height, that's a chest elbow, and there's no foul. Right?
Right. Yes.
Okay. Everyone's
like,
he's
7'6".
Someone said they hit him at a downward angle. I'm like, nigga, he is 7'6". Everything's at a downward angle. What are you talking about? That's a ridiculous way to be like.
His whole life is downward angle. No, let me finish this thing. So we're in Woolen.
Pick up basketball.
So we're in Woolen. We're playing. I didn't even play intramurals. I just play pickup.
Yeah, play pickup.
We're in Woolen. And what happens is these normal students are like, they look you like height wise. So I got him. And I'm like, okay, you got me. Yo, I'm out here hand checking, pushing. I mean, like, I got like D1 football muscles.
Right.
He's like, how are you so strong? And we're playing full court. And
got that conditioning in. Yeah. We should conditioning. Play basketball.
One of my best friends, I was in his wedding. He is one of my best friends in the world. Shout out to my boy Jay. One of the most docile humans that I know. He played quarterback. He was our lead. He had the red wristband on. So he was the lead signal caller for Frank Signetti, by the way.
Ooh.
Shout out to Kurt's brother. And we're playing full court. I'm killing my guy. My guy thought he was a 3-point specialist. I was like, let me tell you something, buddy. I'm gonna crowd you. I play defensive back. Like this.
Yeah, what if you don't get the ball? You can't shoot, baby.
How you gonna shoot with no ball? I'm all over him. This is when my knees were good.
Yeah.
So, but we get I grab a steal and I push it up, like just the outlet pass.
Yeah.
Up to my boy, and some normal student thought he was going to take a charge on my 6'3", 235-pound quarterback homie. Again, the nicest guy ever. And he went straight through his chest. Didn't even try for a shot. Just went straight through his chest.
You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be mean if you got the size discrepancy. Like, that's what you don't realize. You don't have to be angry to just be bigger than somebody.
He went straight through his chest. The guy falls down, and he goes, "That's on you. Your ball." And I was like, "Let's go. That's my boy, Jay."
And the lesson, as always, kids, is that when football season ends, stop playing pickup basketball. Like, just
that's
let them boys have about a month to work it out. They got all this aggression, adrenaline, and shit. They got all these muscles. They got to use them somehow. Let them have that month until spring ball starts. Like, let them have the month. Let them have that month of the run of open gym. Just go study or some shit. Like, leave them alone. Yeah. Let them play each other.
Like, you can imagine though, like you got a quarterback and he don't hit nobody ever, doesn't do any of that. He got a red jersey on, and then all of a sudden, some athlete thinks they're about to do something special by taking a charge, and then he's like, "I'll give you a charge." I thought he was going to pull up and dunk. I thought he was going to pull up and dunk on him, but he just ran straight through his chest, and then just threw the ball at him while he was laying on his back on the ground and was like, "That's your ball."
Can we talk playoffs now?
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to watch the Spurs play outside of obviously the clips of everyone of Wemby elbowing everybody in the throat?
I have, yes.
And of course we can talk about Wemby for days. Wemby, I thought it was weird. One, when he came back, the announcers were like, it sounded like he'd come back from war. I'm like, nah, man, he got thrown out of a game. Like, whatever, like, y'all got to relax. But two, the aggressiveness of the guard play when he's not there, that's where I'm like, oh, this could be a problem for years. Because
they're going to keep being good.
They're not just going to be good. They're allowed to be aggressive defensively because behind them is that big motherfucker. Like, I can cheat and try to get steals and run passing lanes because I know there's an 8-foot French monster back there who's going to pitch yo shit.
Well, who said it? Like, people are scared to go to the cup against him.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to take some, like, and obviously we haven't seen Ant really do it.
I think the Ant thing's weird because I'm a huge Ant guy, Atlanta forever. His injury, him coming back off that injury that quickly, and everyone, like, the first game was like, oh my, he played 25 minutes. And then it was like, I'll get back to business. Like, this is an injury that, like, hyperextension in a bone bruise to be out like just a few minutes is wild to me.
Dude, listen, remember that snowstorm that we had?
Yeah.
I was going out for like a run walk, and I slipped and fell in my driveway.
Ooh.
And I got a deep thigh bruise. And I'm still like coming back.
It's ruined my quarter of the year.
I'm like, this sucks. And I was talking to a teammate, and I'll never forget, he got a helmet to his thigh. And then it was bruising on the other side of his thigh.
Yeah.
Like, if it's your right thigh, he had on the outside, he got hit. On the inside, he had the bruising. I was like, if you got a bone bruise, like, that's hard. But he's not attacking the way that I guess we would want him to attack.
But it makes sense. Like, the point, game 5 is in the books. We're getting game 6 Saturday night. or Friday night.
Friday night, yes.
The points in the paint discrepancy is 36-68.
That's not sustainable.
That's absurd. It's so unfair. Like you look at the stat line.
Sustainable. It's just
you look at the stat line. The rest of it's like a lot of this is balanced. They shot a much higher field goal percentage because of obviously being in the paint more. Free throws. The Timberwolves got 3 more made. They had a higher percentage. They were actually pretty close on offensive rebounds, 10-11. Assists, obviously, the Spurs had more. They had more blocks, but turnovers were even. It was just his points in the paint. That's your realest big discrepancy. The largest lead for the Timberwolves was 2. The largest lead for the Spurs was 30 goddamn points, and they led for 97% of the game. And part of that is Wemby coming out that first quarter, scoring 18. I think he had 18 and 9 in the first quarter. But, man, like you said, unsustainable to be that much of a difference maker in the paint. It's unsustainable, not just for the Timberwolves, but for, as you look ahead, the Thunder. Did you know what Chet Holmgren is shooting right now inside the restricted area?
Do you like him?
Oh, before we get to if I like him or not, Chet Holmgren is currently shooting 97.5% on shots inside the paint, inside the restricted area for the Lakers series.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to. But he's gonna have to play against.
So let's talk about it. So let's talk about the presumed next round. Again, not discounting the Timberwolves, heart of a champion, been to the Western Conference Final 2 out of 3 years. I think they just don't have the horses this year. If we do get Thunder Spurs, one, you're getting 2 teams that legitimately do not like each other.
Right.
Based largely on the strength of Wemby hating Chet's guts.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like,
yes,
Wemby does not. It's not hate. I don't think it's hate. I think it's does not respect him at all.
Okay, so I know for a fact he doesn't respect him. But 2, they've been playing against each other they've been playing against each other in national competition since they were like 14 years old.
Okay, that makes more. I hadn't thought about it that way.
And you got to remember that because of their positions on their team, Chet is a dude on the team who's very good and important and an important cog. That's Shea's team. So it takes Shea's kind of personality. Mm-hmm. This Spurs team is Victor's team. And they played the Thunder 4 times this season. And
Victor's been playing against Shea. Victor's been playing against Shea for a long time too, right?
But that's not a positional matchup. I'm talking about he and Chet had to deal with each other for years, and Wemby for years was hearing Chet's better than you.
So yeah,
he hates that dude, and because he hates him, the whole team hates all of them dudes, and that's why that's a fun series.
It's gonna be fun, but he gonna bust his ass, dude.
Again, familiarity breeds.
What is Chet gonna do? Your name is Chet, dude. You sound like you're from what are you from, an Archie comic book?
Nah, he grew up near Paige Becker's. They were in the same class in high school, I think. In Minnesota.
I like Paige.
I like Paige too, but I think Paige is the one who probably had to pull Chet, like, hey, you can't say certain things about certain people.
Dude,
Chet seems like a dude who's awfully comfortable, and he's earned it. Like, he's a ball player. Obviously, he's got it. But
he's been around. Like, he in there.
Yeah, he's definitely in there. But I'm sure, conversations had to be had. I'm sure Paige pulled his card a couple times. But I will say this: I'm excited for it because this looks like it could be the Western Conference Finals for the foreseeable future. Again, barring Minnesota figuring something out.
Realistically, it's probably the actual NBA Finals, right?
So let's talk about the other side of the bracket. I am so glad that my New York friends are all a cell phone call away. Because if I had to be near these Nick loving motherfuckers while these guys are actually looking good, they have won 6 straight playoff games as blowouts. Not like nip and tuck 6 straight.
Yeah.
They beat the dog shit out of people. Ever since that second Hawks win, it's been game over. They beat the Sixers by 30 in the closeout game, and then the Sixers fired Daryl Morey.
Well, I was going to say, I know you lived in Philly. How are they feeling?
It's ugly, man. It's ugly because, there's part of me that thinks that if they'd have lost in that game 7 versus the Celtics, that Daryl Morey would still have a job and that Philly fans would feel better. If they'd have lost that game 7, so they won it 109-100. If they'd have lost it 109-100, them spinning the season as a positive would feel differently than just, hey man, we just watched you guys get boat raced out of your own stadium repeatedly by the Sixers. By the Knicks, excuse me. What are we doing? I don't. it's been wild because it's not just like, oh, you lost in the basketball court. It was the open brazenness of Joel Embiid and like the Sixers brass as a marketing team saying, hey, don't sell your tickets to Knicks fans. Hey, we're going to get all this place filled out. You saw game 4. That was an 80-20 Knicks crowd.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need to have, you don't want to have that.
The thing about it, Felder, is like you're an hour and a half from the city. And if you're a Knicks fan, that Madison Square Garden thing is, let's talk about Madison Square Garden for a second. Very expensive tickets, hard for the average fan to get into. That's why they party on 7th Ave, like a bunch of heathens screaming at people and spitting on people.
Oh, I know. I have actually, yes, I have experienced this. Yeah.
So I left New York City. I graduated college in 2007. When I left New York City, Madison Square Garden was a shithole. People are like, the greatest arena in sports. I'm like, you guys haven't been there before. I left before I think it was 2013 renovations. The last time I was in Madison Square Garden was 2010.
So I'm gonna push back a little bit on that.
Okay.
Because during that time they still had the Big East tournament.
Okay.
And that was probably the best event that they had.
For sure.
Like outside of like pay-per-view something or whatever.
Yeah.
The best thing that they had going, because it wasn't the Knicks.
Fuck no.
It was because that's post Allen Houston, Sprewell.
Oh, wait, bro. We're talking like so the last time I think I was in the building the season of Linsanity. No, it was after Linsanity because it was 2009, 2010. I was back visiting the city. We backed into tickets, went to the game, and I remember walking out being like, oh yeah, this place is still a shithole. And now it's $1 billion renovated, and apparently it's much nicer, and they're charging out the ear for tickets. So if you're a Knicks fan and you want to see your team playing the playoffs, taking that train down and scalping Sixers tickets is way less expensive than trying to get in Madison Square.
Yeah, that's in the renovation's interesting to me, but also the fact that you can take a train down and back is humongous because there's not. I mean, realistically, we're talking Philly, DC, Philly, New York. Boston.
If you wanted to stop in Jersey, Boston's harder because I'm about to date myself. They don't have this bus anymore. There used to be something called the Chinatown bus. You ever heard of the Chinatown bus?
Yeah, I know about the Chinatown bus.
Dog, that bus was my bus, dog. You would catch, it's like $7, and it was a bus from New York to Boston, and you might make it, and you might not. And there's no Wi-Fi, and it moves really fast, and it's dangerous, and it's shut down now. Right. But man, it was the deal of all deals when I was in college.
Right, but what I'm saying is you can get that's the only places in America that you can do that.
Yeah, and the place like Baltimore and like if you stop in between,
yeah. But that's DC, Baltimore. They don't have a basketball team, but DC, Baltimore, you can get like that's the only place. That's the only way that can happen. But people do it and it works.
Yeah.
So I think that's interesting. I'm on the eastern side. The Pistons, I think, are the most interesting piece. It's like they got their they're just mad.
Well, so I was a big Pistons guy all season. And then I'd have Nada on, who knows more about basketball than I do, and he would just ask me a simple question: "Hey, who can create their own shot outside of Cade Cunningham?" And I would freeze.
No one.
Because that's the problem they've run into is that, like we talked about last week, the intensity of singular focus. When the entire staff's like, we just got to stop one guy, it gums it up pretty good. It makes it hard for you guys to really operate in that space, which is why they find themselves down 3-2 in the series. And Cleveland, for all their foibles of that roster building, they've got guys who can create their own shot, including Spider Micheal, who is some sort of just had water, you've got points kind of situation.
Oh yeah, but we've seen him do that for his entire career.
Yeah,
because he was in what was it, Utah?
Him and Rudy before they broke that up.
Yeah, so I mean, if you lead the team in assists and you lead the team in points, that means that obviously somebody's coming to double. You find the open man and you push it to him, and he gets points. So There you go.
And that's not even counting in like hockey assists where you do the bang bang and you got the 2 passes. Like it's watching that offense play, the Cavs offense, like there are flashes where I'm like, if they had an offseason with James Harden in this lineup, could be really dangerous, but they haven't.
Yeah.
So they've had to kind of integrate on the fly, and it's worked. It worked well down the stretch in the regular season, had some ups and downs. The James Harden not showing up in the playoffs has been like a thing, but when he's a third option, you're okay with that. Really, what they want to see more of is Jared Allen asserting himself inside.
I was going to say,
Jared Allen, I think is tough against the size of the Pistons. If they can get out of this series, that's an interesting matchup with Jared Allen versus Cat, because the reason the Knicks – okay, so nerdy basketball shit for 2 seconds. The reason the Knicks have transformed into such a high-powered offense is they started the season running through Cat at the high post. The Knicks didn't like it. Cat didn't like it. The fans didn't like it. Mike Brown said, bet we're going to run the shit that Tibbs was running, everything through Brunson. They go down 2-1 against the Hawks because that shit doesn't work in the playoffs because Brunson's 5-1. You can get mad at me if you want to, Knicks fans. I'm talking about the realities of basketball and the size limitations of your best player. Mike Brown was like, oh, go ahead.
Like he's built weird, man.
Very weird body type, and doesn't play defense. So Mike Brown said, hey guys, remember that thing we ran in the preseason and the thing we ran in the beginning of the season? They're like, yeah, we're going to run things through Cat. Felder, do you know where Mike Brown was for 21 through 2017? What staff he was on?
Cleveland.
No. Mike Brown was a Warriors assistant.
You're
watching the Warriors offense. Because think about it this way. If Cat's just hyper talented Draymond operating out of the high post and controlling the game from there, what you do against the Warriors is you sag off Draymond, but you can't sag off Cat because he can hit the elbow jumper. So what they've done is they've created a Warriors East type situation, and they have not shown it all season because when they tried it earlier this season, everyone was like, we don't like what we're seeing. Now, 144 points in the closeout, going, I believe it was 12 of 14 from 3 in the first quarter of that game against the Sixers.
Yeah.
We've got a fucking problem out east if they can continue this.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting, and we'll see what happens when we get to the finals. I'm going to be honest with you. Swim season is starting. So
I know, Doc. When is the first? Have you started practice, or when do meets start?
This is today. We're recording this on Thursday.
Yes.
Today will be her 4th practice for summer season.
Oh, hell yeah.
We had a meet on Saturday.
How'd she do?
She won her 3 heats.
Right on.
Or 3 of her 5 heats she won. The other 2 heats were relays, and it wasn't her fault they lost. I'll just say that. Wasn't her fault.
It's a good dad right there.
Wasn't her fault they lost. But no, look, come on. Hey, man. You know your boy got the heat sheets.
Of course. That's one of the cooler dad things that you've shown me that I'm going to incorporate. Whenever Matthew finds the thing that he loves, I'm going to do that stuff for him. Like just collect everything that I can, and upon completion or upon needing a push, I'll be able to say, hey, look at what you've done. I think it's very cool.
It was the cool. I will say this. One of the cool things about the meet is sometimes I'm not trying to dox my kid or myself again, but she swims at a very prestigious swim organization, and they have Olympians that have come through there on the wall.
Right. And
they have a ton of like high school and college. I didn't realize college was out now.
What do you mean?
College like they're out of kids are out of college.
Oh yeah. Oh, kids, you don't.
I didn't I forget like timeline because I'm like, my kid got 1 month of school left. But the college kids come back and they help with the meets.
That's what's up.
It's got to be an easy job, man. Like that's got to be one of the easiest paychecks ever. And a lot of the high school kids and the college kids, they look at the heat sheets in a different way than me. They look at the times.
Right. I
don't look at the times because, again, much like pulling doors, all I care about is making sure that when I time, I hit the button, I get a touch, I go to my partner, I tell her, hey, man, that was 1 minute, 2 seconds, 9/10 of a second. That's it. That's all I do. I don't care who the kid is. I don't give a shit about none of this shit.
You know your assignment. You're doing your job.
And one, I forgot how long swim meets are.
Super long.
Forgot how hot it is inside.
It's just a humid environment, baby.
Bro. But a couple of the kids, a couple of the I don't know if they're volunteers or they get paid.
Right.
I don't know. But they're like, hey man, your time came down 3 seconds from last year because it's on the sheet. They're like, you cut 3 seconds off. Like, that's amazing. You've done a good job this year. Or excuse me, like over the winter, you've done a really good job. You cut 3 seconds off.
Off-season worked.
Me, I'm like, I don't care about any of this. I just need a person that's supposed to be in my lane to be in the lane, to be there, to swim. And we had a false start, and I was like, what are y'all do? Y'all are stupid.
Micheal Felder, motivational speaker.
Yeah, y'all are stupid.
Fucking kids.
Dang. They were testing out, the brr, like the swimmers take your mark.
Yeah.
They were testing it out. They never said swimmers take your mark. They were testing it out to make sure everything was running smooth because they had a problem with the microphone for calling swimmers over. Hey, everyone that's in race 2, heat 1, please make your way. And they got this like little area, staging area.
Right.
And they're doing that, but they're also testing this out. And then these kids just jump in the water.
Right.
And it's not like football where you can go like, hey, stop. What do you do? Get in the water and tell the kids?
Yeah, they're underwater. They can't hear shit.
They can't hear nothing. It's insane. So these kids, the first race was 50 free. So these kids swam down and back. And we're like, no, this one, no. You got to do it again. Because that wasn't the race. That was a test. It's insane. It's insane. I'm not wrong about that, am I?
No, you're not wrong at all. I keep forgetting that you're doing this in a 25-meter pool. So 50 free means that you're diving in and you could probably get 3/4 of the pool off your dive.
Not
off of 25.
This was only these are little kids. So
okay, yeah, I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
Sorry. I will say like the good ones.
Yeah,
my daughter included.
Yeah, I'm about to say
they can about get 10, 15.
I was about to say because your daughter's specialty is breaststroke, right?
Butterfly.
My for the record, my least favorite stroke.
Oh, it's everyone's least favorite stroke. That's why she's a weirdo.
I played football in my arms. I'm like, guys, my shoulders don't do that normally. Can we please look at different ways to make this fucking?
We had a kid, and I was in lane 2.
Yeah,
we had a kid who swam. It was breaststroke, 50 breaststroke.
Love the 50 breaststroke. Great stroke.
This kid swam butterfly. Because she didn't realize it was breaststroke, she swam butterfly. But guess what? She beat this shit out of.
Oh yeah, it's a much faster stroke. I'm just saying, like, I don't like it. And for the record, if I was swimming a butterfly race, I looked around, and I saw no other splashing. Either I think I'm super fast, or I'm like something's going wrong.
No. She swam butterfly in a breaststroke race.
I know. I looked up and like, why don't I see anyone else splashing? Why is there no? Because there's no smooth way to butterfly.
No,
like you have to create chaos above the water. So if I'm swimming a butterfly race, I look up and there's no one else splashing. Either I'm way ahead or way behind.
And I talk to Savannah about this all the time because I learned this from one of my good friends from college, Bridget. She was a butterfly, and she was like, "You got to get those like raptor hands out."
Yep.
And You got to get those guys out.
Oh my God.
And she's like, and the best thing is to be in front because you want to have clean water.
Clean water.
And Savannah was like, what do you mean clean water? And I was like, look, if you're
Savannah wins too much to know what dirty water is. She's a winner, man.
Yeah. Like I was like, you want to have clean water. You want to have water that's still in front of you because you don't want to be swimming in everybody else's wake. So we had to go through a YouTube thing on that. So that was yeah. All right. What else you got?
I gotta go college football, man. We're gonna talk about your school at the end here, but I want to start with this first. So
SEC boycott.
No, we will get there. March Madness expanded its pool to I don't know how many teams now. If you now hate March Madness, welcome. Join me. I also hate March Madness. But an offshoot of this is the playoffs is talking about expanding to 24 teams. We're in year 2 of 12 of 12 teams. Felder, you and I are both think this is a terrible idea, but your conference, the ACC, says it would give hope to teams. Is it hope to teams or is it excuses not to fire your coach?
Man, hope in one hand and shit in the other. Which one you gonna pull up first?
When he says hope, he means TV money, right?
Right. Well, I mean, if it's going to just fill up with TV money, then that might fill up first. But at the end of the day, hope. Let me tell you something. Hope don't pay no mortgages.
Nope.
I think that I don't like it. I don't.
I hate it.
I'm not gonna say hate. My mom told me my mom told me not to say that. I think it sucks. That's my navigation around hate is I think it sucks. But it's like, what are we doing?
We're changing the sport to something that doesn't need to be. And it's gross.
Like, think about this. Hang on. I gotta get my calculator. And I need my notepad too. So 24 teams, you said, right?
That's what they want to do, yes.
That's 12 and 12.
Yes.
12 and 12 goes to 6 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
3. I don't even know how that works. 3 and 3.
Because they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna give. So it's gonna be
a bye week.
12 team. Yeah, there you go. Essentially, so it's essentially an 18 playoff for 2 rounds on each side of the bracket.
You get to 2 and 2,
4 and 2. Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
We're looking at an end of January title game.
But what we're looking at is 4 more games. 4 games plus a 12-team schedule. Yep. Hang on, I got it right here.
Well, that's part of the changes. We're talking about eliminating conference championship games as well.
So we're talking about 17 games right now. That's the NFL schedule.
Yes.
If they don't eliminate conference championship games. If they do, then we're talking about a 16-game schedule. Guess what? That was 2 years ago in the NFL schedule.
Yes.
And I don't give a shit about NIL at all. Like, truly don't. I care about these players, like, in their bodies, and I also care about the timeline of college football.
Mm-hmm. And schools. Like, you and I talked about this a lot. Like, we're one of the few people talking about this, but the scholastic calendar has
the actual education part. Because did we talk about the Penn State thing?
We did last week. Yeah.
Don't fucking lie to me.
But like, people were talking about this and having conversations and talking about viewership and money, and I'm like, hey man, none of this is good for the kids. Like, none of it. 0%.
That's what I'm saying.
Good for the athlete.
So we're talking about when I played I played FBS football. I wasn't good. I practiced mostly. Yeah. I practiced only. But my first year we played 11 games with a chance to go to a bowl game. Mm-hmm. We didn't make it there because we were very bad and we won 2 games. My sophomore year we played 12 games. Or my sophomore year we played 11 games also.
Made the bowl.
And we made a bowl game because we were 6 and 5. We should have beat Virginia Tech. That's on Darian Durant taking a sack when we could have kicked a field goal and won the game. That's not on anybody else.
Some stuff you don't forget, man. Some stuff you'll never forget.
You'll never forget it. I wouldn't be in my hometown for a bowl game. I would have got to go to like Florida. But it was fine actually, because in my hometown, when we went to my hometown, we went to the strip club, and one of my teammates, a student that went to school with one of my teammates, was a stripper there, and she got us all in, and got us like half price drinks, which was pretty tight. So
that's a hookup right there. Good looks.
It was a good hookup. And
live a varied life where you can have hookups that go up and down the strata, people. Like if you're listening to this and you're younger, like just meet everybody, because you don't know who's gonna be able to hook you up one day, man.
You don't know.
You have no idea.
So we played, then my junior year, we played 12 games, senior year, 12 games. 12 games. If you played in the ACC championship, which is when that's when those teams came in, Syracuse. So you play 12, so you get to 13 games, and then you go to a bowl game, and that's 14 games. And so in the span of 20 years, essentially, they want to go from 12 or 13 games to 17, 16 games
to win a national title. Yeah.
That's wild. And then the timeline, like, you know what? I do think about the academic calendar, and we've talked about this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the other part that really, really, really kind of sticks in my craw, you know who they're afraid of, right?
Who?
The NFL.
Very scared.
So NFL's now playing 17 games.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they announced they're doing a fucking Thanksgiving Eve game, these greedy motherfuckers. Sorry, I just saw that this morning.
So NFL plays 17 games. Then they go to playoffs. That is the biggest show on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like until like obviously like the World Cup starts or whatever. But like this is the biggest show on earth on an annual basis. So you have to, and I know I've used profanity already, but I'm going to say something that a lot of folks won't want to hear. You got to tuck your dick between your legs and navigate around the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have to do.
Yep.
And you're willing to do it. You're willing to do that. And that, I don't know, man.
It's you know what it is, and we've seen the spate of it across different industries the last few years. It's institutional cowardice.
Yes,
it's not even it's saying, man, we don't even want to try. We too scared. It's video games moving their release dates because they announced that GTA 6 might be coming out near them.
Yeah.
And while that one makes a lot of sense because of the sheer gravity, like to be scared of something that without the college football, the NFL is weakened. You need each other, and stop acting like they don't need you to. I need them to have some nuts about them.
And they don't have it because they're like,
no
listen,
nuts.
Here's what we're gonna do. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, we'll play these games.
Mm-hmm.
Not Thursday.
No.
We'll play on Friday.
Because fuck high school.
Yeah, exactly. But Saturday and Sunday?
Well, can we talk about the runoff as NIL has changed the game? That's part of the runoff is that you've opened up Friday games because, just stay with me, people who never play football. You used to not have Friday night games or Friday games so you can have recruits come to your Saturday games. As recruiting becomes less important through the portal, it's less of a concern for these Friday games, which then lessens the younger players, the high school players' impact on ability to truly get a feel for the college experience. It's bad for everyone when they do things like this. I'm just trying to explain the long tail of football and how it damages things downstream. However, the people who are counting the money only believe in how much is the check going to be next week. They don't have the ability to look ahead and say, this may be bad for our sport.
Yeah, the ACC was one of the first conferences. The Big East was the first one, I believe. Then the ACC. to do Friday games. A lot of coaches were against it. And the reality is it works both ways. It's not just the kids getting to go to on a Saturday for their unofficial visit.
Thank you.
It was also just for the record, an unofficial visit it's an up and back. Like you go there, the school doesn't pay for you to get there, and then you come home.
But when you're there, they'll bring you to the facility. They'll walk you like they'll give you.
They treat you like a champ.
Yes. I had an unofficial to Clemson, and they got to run down the rock. I got to go on the hill and all that shit. It was a great trip. Yeah. I had an unofficial at Clemson as well. But mine was out of season. I had an unofficial to Tennessee, which was fantastic. It was on the field for like the Power T. I had unofficial to NC State, unofficial to North Carolina. Julius Peppers showed me around. Like, for people that think that like I'm just some Joe Blow off the street, like people did. I don't think people think that, man.
People did want me, just for the record. Okay.
So for the record, I don't know. People think now. Do y'all think I stink too? People wanted me too. Like you and I would have been the same recruiting class at Carolina. I think we did the math.
Yeah.
Like, our visits were like 2 weeks apart or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like when we're talking about this, and again, the world has changed in the last 20 years. I'm not going to pretend that, but I remember being recruited. I remember going to places and seeing my name on jerseys and seeing my name on big screens. Like they will do what it takes to convince you to come to the school. And
so when you play those games on Friday, so what I was going to say is two things. When you play those games on Friday, those recruits don't get to visit.
Nope.
When you play those games on Friday, those coaches don't get to go out and watch.
And get the extra time with mom and dad and build a relationship with the high school coach to build pipelines. There's a lot of shit that gets burned in this. We're chasing the dollar of today. Like there's a lot of it's forward-looking shit that doesn't work.
Because the reality is what it looks like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I only have the experience of UNC. But on Friday, specifically on Friday, if you have a home game in Chapel Hill, right? So you got a home game in Chapel Hill.
Okay.
You're going to get those kids to the hotel. You're going to get those. First of all, you're going to go to a movie theater. For sure. You're going to get those. Bro, the times I traveled, I used to eat up all the popcorn tickets that they gave us. I was like, yo, I'm not getting in the game. I'm going to eat the shit out of this popcorn. And I don't care if I have diarrhea. Who cares? But the coaches, it's nothing to drive 2 hours to Charlotte. Nothing to drive 30 minutes to Raleigh. Nothing to drive an hour to Greensboro. Go watch a guy, Martell Thatch. Go watch a guy watch a guy in Virginia. While the players are in like the little small huddle meetings, small walkthroughs, and you can go and still get FaceTime in with these players and then come back to the hotel that same night after the football game that they just played. And then those guys, some of them come to the school on Saturday.
Yep.
And that's what it is. Like I played a high school football game on a Friday night, and then I would, God dang, you hear how Southern I sound now?
Yeah. Talks motherfucker about high school. I'll tell y'all what. I was like, what the fuck?
God dang. I've been trying so hard for like 16 years to just not sound like this, and it's what I sound like. And oh my God.
What's funny as hell is that Matthew's talking a lot more now, sentences and shit. He'd be like, what's that? I'm like, who talk? Oh my God, that's us. He got that from us. Who's been talking to you?
But like,
oh shit.
I mean, I'm back in now. But you do all that, and then you play on Friday nights, obviously, because the NFL doesn't play on Fridays. So you get that. Then you get Saturdays are usually for college football until you get to December. And the NFL's like, hey, boys,
I'm gonna need that Friday. I'm gonna need that Friday back. I'm gonna need that Friday back, pimp.
we take it over.
Saturdays too. Come off that Saturday, goddammit.
come on. I need you to come on. It's like Debo walking up, and Red's like, I'm gonna just tuck mine in.
Let me tuck my little Saturday underneath my shirt. Give me that Saturday, damn it.
And that's just the reality. And it's just it sucks to see. At the end of the day, there's no like real integrity or integrity is not even the right word. There's no spine.
No spine. It's cowardice. And I want to get this last story out of here because you're the only person I want to talk to about this with. There's an Esquire piece on Lane Kiffin. Let me set it up for the listeners.
Okay. I know
this greasy motherfucker. I believe the best word you said it best was fall. He's selfish.
Yeah.
He went on and gave an interview talking about how moving to LSU, part of it was about the racial desegregation, the racial inclusion he felt on the campus of LSU. He says, I have recruits saying to me, wow, I could never send my grandmother won't let me go to Oxford, Mississippi, but I come to Baton Rouge. I love the diversity here. It's not segregated, which is how the world is. First things first, if you say that Oxford, Mississippi is appreciably more or less racist than Baton Rouge as a city, that tells me you're not from the South.
Right.
Just want to get that out there right now. Front Street. Not. Oh, no, he's not. But I'm just saying, like, I'm listeners. He's saying that for you to think, oh, it must be different. Go look up where tigers got their name from. It's not the animal. Now, I say that to say this to you because it wasn't just, hey, we're taking shots at a school we left. Steve Sarkisian this week at Texas decided to pop his head out the sand and say, what Ole Miss doing is injurious to the sport. They've got underwater basket weaving. First and foremost, I want to go on record. I am 40 years old. I've heard the underwater basket weaving class joke my entire life. Does it not seem that underwater basket weaving will be hard as fuck?
Yeah. Have you ever woven a basket?
I have never woven a basket.
But
I knew that you would have.
It's hard.
Now do it underwater.
That's insane. Like I will say this. If the straw you're using is wet, it is easier to move.
Okay. All right.
It's more malleable.
Okay. This is good. I will
say that. It's more malleable. Like when you soak it, but then you do it like on a platform. It's like pottery. It's the same shit. Like it's like pottery, but you gotta get the basket up. You got to get I don't know, I can't remember what they were called, but you got to get the stalks up basically. Then you go in between to make the basket. I have done it. Like this is not a joke. Like this isn't a bit. Like I have.
Felder's never told a joke on this podcast.
No. This is real life. Like the weekend. So you got to do that. And some people like to braid it. I've never done a braided basket, but I have done the interlocking ones, and it's hard to do. Like are you underwater?
I don't think class exists. I think it's just a joke that's running around.
Yeah, it's a bad joke.
It's a bad joke. Like,
just say ballroom dancing.
Which is a real class.
That's a real class. I didn't take it in college, but we did ballroom dancing in high school and middle school. We did ballroom dancing. I'm going to tell you. Yeah, you get your boy out there. You want to see a foxtrot or a waltz? You start with first one is a box step.
I cannot believe this is where this took. I can't.
First one is a box step. Box step is easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to a foxtrot, then the waltz. And then if your PE teacher had any sort of zest, you can get into samba, tango, rumba. What?
What's your podcast about? I have no idea. I have no answer.
We didn't talk about UNC yet.
We're not going to. I have to leave. It's been an hour.
No, we're going to talk about UNC.
All right. Time out. Before we talk about UNC, Ole Miss, is dirty, but not dirty to other people. So y'all need to stop throwing stones at them. Texas and
Yeah, they're
LSU.
all
Now,
bad.
UNC
What are you
to
talking
Ireland
about?
before we
They're
get out of
from
here.
the
Go,
They're
go.
from the South. What are we talking about? It's all
UNC
from the
Ireland before we get out of here.
All right. So UNC took like a little kind of cavalcade of players to go visit Aviva Arena, Aviva Stadium in Aer Lingus. They flew on Aer Lingus, which was really cool. But it's less about UNC. It's more about college football. And college football gives guys who a lot of players. I played with guys who were like, I would have never left Anson County, Scotland County, Richmond County, or the state of North Carolina if I didn't play college football. My college football team toured the 2004 they toured the 2002 Winter Olympics facilities. These kids would have never gone to Utah without college football. They got destroyed. I say them because I didn't go. I went to Boston to see my girlfriend.
Right.
So that's not on me. But these kids would have never gone to Utah. Guys would have never gone. We got guys that are going to California that would have never gone to California. Think about the kids that play at Penn State that would have never gone to Seattle, right? They would have never gone to Eugene. They would have never gone to Oregon in general. So I think there's something to that. And I think that's what makes college football a little bit special. And I do think we should celebrate it because that experience does matter. And the fact that every player on this UNC team, and I'm going to say this right now, I'm going to put it on wax. They better take every fucking player, all 105 of them, take them all.
It's 105 of zero. I want to remind everyone, a team that had 0 players drafted last year.
Yes, but take them all to Ireland because that means that all of them will have a passport.
Yes.
When did you get your passport?
You don't want to play this game with me.
I mean, I'm sure you got it way before I did.
I was 6.
Yeah, exactly.
5 or 6, whatever. Or whatever. I think the law at the time, if you were traveling with a parent, you didn't need one. So I think the first one I had to get was like 13.
Right. I was 37.
Right.
And I still haven't used it. But.
My father-in-law got on his first plane. God, we were living in Philly, so maybe 10 years ago.
I got my first plane. I was 19 years old when I got on my first plane.
Yeah.
So these kids are getting this experience that they would never have had. You're showing them part of the world. And I think that is honestly, and I'm not going to cry, but I think that's what college football is supposed to be about. Like, I think that's a big part of it. It's the same as Nick Saban when he was at Alabama, getting kids braces.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are
it's bigger than just making money for people who hate you, but who wouldn't spit on if you were on fire if you didn't play football. It's not just about making money for them. It's not just about making money for you. It's about growing, and it's college. It's when people are like, "Oh, I use ChatGPT to get through college." Why, motherfucker? The point is to learn. The point is to grow. The point is to have a safe place where you can do these things. And you're trying to hack the system. You're only cheating yourself.
Yeah.
And you're only cheating in this situation. That's all. These kids.
I'm really I listen, win or lose against TCU. The last thing about UNC, they started a series called The Process, and it seems like the players like each other this year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a good start.
And they trust each other. And I've been talking to some folks, and they're like, so their win total is still 4.5, and I'm like, I don't care about how much they win.
Yeah.
That's never been the issue. The issue is, do they like each other?
We need to bring back gatekeeping because these I'm watching your pocket motherfuckers trying to talk about college football. I hope you get bored and go on ruin something else. Go ruin something else that someone else loves. Stay out of the thing that I love, please. Felder, thank you so much. Great time, man. Tell everyone where they can find you and all of your good things.
Folks, it's felder.substack.com. We got shirts at hitthepod.threadless.com and fuck ICE, fuck Trump. And also at this point, gambling really is a big problem that if you have a problem with it, you should probably call one of those services.
You're right. And
I
I
mean,
can know intellectually that it is a blight on America and the world with the way they've treated, the way the gambling is rolled out. This is the one place where I get a little victim blamey. This is my weak
sure.
part. This is the weak part of my game. I find myself more and more. The longer we've been in this, the more I'm like, oh, you should fucking know better.
Right. Yeah. Like you
It's hard for me.
don't spend it if you don't have it. But what I'm thinking about it with respect to college athletics and the way that everybody is so connected, especially with you throw in the portal, text messaging, social media. How do I if this was me, like I would know what's going on at Miami in this era. I would know, or in the case of was it Sorsby, the kid from Texas Tech, he played at Indiana. He
was playing at Indiana when he bet there.
And he was playing at Texas Tech, betting on Indiana.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was at Cincy.
He was at Cincinnati betting on Indiana. He was at Cincinnati, then Indiana, then Texas Tech.
He hasn't played a snap for Texas Tech yet.
So he was betting on Indiana. Like it's insane.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's wild. It's crazy. We should know better. Yeah, man. It's all bad. It's a mental health problem that we invited into our country because people are scared of losing money. But that's neither here nor there. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on society, check out the Insanity Check podcast. I was on this week's episode.
One more thing with respect to society. I don't know if you guys are getting crazy telemarketer calls, but I am. And what I like to do is I just tell them the name of a serial killer and then see if they know who that is, which they usually don't, and then use all the serial killer's information and let them try to work it out themselves. And guess what I'm doing? I'm doing a public service because I'm wasting all of their time for them not to call you.
You're also wasting your time.
I got all the time in the world, baby.
Third time's the charm. Thank you guys for listening. Again, wonderful a week of UD Pod. Make sure you check out Tuesday's episode with Shannon. Make sure you check out all of Felder Friday. Make sure if you're going to be in the Atlanta area on the day this drops, I think some tickets left. Bomani is doing a live show. Rod and Karen from the Black Eye Tips are going to be with him. I'll be at the early VIP meet and greets and shit. Come say what's up if you listen to UD Pod. If you don't, you won't know who I am, which is sad, but whatever, it is what it is. Hope to see people there. I'll be hanging out before and afterwards, drinking beers and having a good time. But that was your show, guys. There is no outro. We'll see you guys early next week. And I have a story to tell you now because you told me that story.